We are back with Whs Pearce, and I just want to talk a little bit about how diversity and equity and inclusion maybe shapes your perspective, both either personally or professionally in this field.
Yes. So I would say that being someone who was always like leaning toward things of health and wellness and that nature was very challenging in the very beginning because I didn't see a lot of representation of like yoga teachers or meditation teachers or even massage therapists like in the world of the healing arts that were people of color. And I mean, that was like maybe like, you know, early 2000s that I started to shift my career from advertising and sales to go in toward becoming certified as a yoga teacher and like really sort of changing my entire way of looking at things. And I saw very few teachers doing it and was very worried about what my career would look like as, you know, being a Black woman. But I could always see that the trends were happening, that one day talking about meditation or yoga was not going to be so taboo and so weird, and that there was a trend going toward the corporate world. I always had like an inclination to know that that was going to happen someday, but I just didn't know how it was going to be for me, being a woman of color. But I went with my own intuitive hit, and I'm starting to see more of that now. It's not taboo in the world, and it's not taboo to see a lot of people of color who are in this world. Now, mind you, I do want to mention one thing that's important, because yoga and things like meditation and health and healing is not something that only people who are Caucasian do. Obviously, yoga comes from India, or, you know, some people would argue that it comes from Africa. And so it's kind of even bizarre for me to be talking about it in a way where I would say that, you know, there's not enough people of color who are in the healing arts world, when it didn't. Of course there are people, you know, so there's this whole idea of, first of all, understanding where it comes from and what we've learned, and that, you know, yes, the Western culture has embraced it, but it doesn't belong to the Western culture, so that has embraced it. So we need to talk about diversity. We need to talk about the origins of things, where they come from, and honoring those origins. And we need to just feel that it is for everybody. It's like one person might have discovered electricity, but electricity was always here for everyone to experience. So, you know, I feel like it's the same kind of idea.